EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dolphins of Toronto. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. A beautiful fake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Clifford to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Achane. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Clifford working from the gun. And he fires one incomplete. The Dolphins hit 3-7 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Clifford, they're going for it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
11.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's dumped off to Pollard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. The throw over the middle taken in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it's Burrow. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Again, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Clifford. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete right around the end. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Clifford to throw on 2nd down. On the move to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Clifford throwing on 3rd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run with Rivers. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution is a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Here we go.
Inaudible here to get a new look. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Austin Eckler from a yard out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Clifford will throw it here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now SZN on 1st and 10. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Right back to SZN on 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. SZN, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where
and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tommy Trimble. 41 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
you're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go. SZN. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Here's Burrow. Touchdown! Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
A final shot before break. Clifford. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules.
Here we go.
So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get this to Eckler. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and power.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Burrow will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That is caught, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Burrow going to change things up. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Touchdown, Bengals. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Dolphins 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On fourth down, here they go. Clifford, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually...
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals just continue to roll. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Clifford setting up play action. Open man downfield is Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good.
On 1st down, it's Clifford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. A solid stiff arm. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, now they'll try the end around. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Clifford. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Clifford throwing for it. Rolling to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted,
here's McPherson now to send it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Back to throw is Clifford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 3rd down, Achane. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Clifford, they're going for it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They go play action with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the return here will go to the... line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 60, at the 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and that is incomplete.
in a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll run for it with Achane. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Play action. Here's Clifford. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, Pollard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. 2nd down throw from Clifford. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Clifford looking to throw it on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, it's SZN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. Brings up third down.
SZN here, they stay on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Here we go, strike.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.